What's up? This is TJ Zwarych with the Agents of Fandom here with Khary Payton, the voice of Cyborg, the voice of Aqualad, one of the many amazing characters from The Walking Dead. Thanks so much for joining me.
Of course. It's fun to be here.
So one of the questions I had for you is, growing up, big comic book fan, and if you ask me who me and anyone in my generation who's Spider-Man is, it's Peter Parker.
Right.
You ask kids now,
Yeah.
who's Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It's Miles Morales.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that been like, for you who you've been so crucial in the genre for showing the importance of representation and bringing that to the forefront of media? What's it like for you kind of knowing that it's so much different now than it was when we were kids?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just exciting to me. I feel so close to Miles Morales. I spent time working with Brian Michael Bendis for a few months doing one of his other mini comics that he's done, and he talked to me about Miles Morales and just as it was coming out, and just the we talked about the idea that anybody can put that mask on, and I just love that it's kind of pervaded, the entire, comic sensibility, that anybody can do this. Anybody can be, a superhero, can be the best of themselves. And I just love that Miles has brought that. I mean, still, I'm still a Peter guy, but Miles is like the little brother we all wish we had, you know what I mean? And I have an absolute affinity for him, and it's funny because you're right. My son is like, who's your Spider-Man? And it's like, oh, it's Miles, But Peter's like that little quiet nerd who comes out of his shell.
As soon as that mask goes on, he can talk his shit.
That's to me. That's really, me when I get on stage. I feel like, that's me coming alive. So I've always loved that about Peter, and I love that he was a skinny little dude, because that was me. I'm still a skinny dude, and I love that. And I love the way that it's literally changed the genre, and I was able to, just like so many of us were able to have like those few minutes with Stan Lee, to be able to tell him, how awesome it was to meet him and all he's done for us, and to be able to tell him, Peter reminded me of me, being able to kind of come out of my shell when I put on my mask, you know what I mean, and do it. So yeah, it's awesome.
If you were get to write a comic book character, full arc, full story, set of issues, who would you choose? Cyborg without question. Yeah, and I feel like that I have so much that I'd love to say on the subject of Cyborg. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I've never really asked anybody, but I've written a lot just by myself. So maybe I'll start to put it out there. You never know. Thank you so much for joining me. This will be up on agentsoffandom.com as well as our YouTube page. Khary Payton, thank you so much for coming to the Regina Expo.
Thanks for having me, man.